It's all kid stuff now.
It's all kid stuff now.
Let's go to Lon Lon Ranch.
Yeah, let's go to Lon Lon Ranch.
Reset this game.
Do. What is that from?
Mario 3D World.
Oh, the one I didn't play. Okay. For whatever reason, like whenever it came up, I'm like, I know it's from a Mario game, but I kept thinking Mario Odyssey for some reason. That was apparently a 3D World. I never played 3D World. I played 3D Land, and I'm like, this
3D World was awesome. I've probably played that more than almost any other Mario game, just because my son and I played it so many times.
But I played 3D Land on the 3DS, and I was like, this is okay. But it wasn't what I was hoping it would be.
Well, maybe you can pick up 3D World when it comes out in February with Bowser's Fury.
Why are they... I don't know what's with all these Mario re-releases, like, tacking on, like, unnecessary, like, mini shit. Like, they did that with both those Mario and Luigi remasters on the 3DS.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically just so that to get you to buy Amiibo and use them.
They have to give you a fig leaf to buy the game again. And it's, oh, there's an expansion this time.
New funky mode.
Yes.
What did Mario? What did new Mario U have to entice people to buy it again?
Didn't it have where you play as like Nabbit and Toadette or something like that?
Oh yeah, it was the Toadette thing. That's because the internet made it fucky. I should have remembered that.
It was Bowsette, actually. You were.
Yeah, that was the Peach power up thing made fucky with Toadette, and then they put it with Bowser and the rest, as they say, is history. Let's cheat at this mini game.
Ah, yes. We have the true sight.
I have like half a mind to go all the way to the end, see what the prize is, and if it's something I don't want, just leave the prize.
Makes sense.
Because you got to walk all the way back out anyway.
We did disgrace that poor Dodongo.
We did.
But does the Lens of Truth tell you if the chest is a mimic? That's what I want to know.
Yes. Luckily, they're not mimics so far.
Yes.
That actually happened to us on D&D. I think it was a few months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Like, our cleric was just reached into a treasure chest, and then it was like, oh, there's teeth coming out of the treasure chest, and we're gonna have to cut the session for the night.
Oh no!
And we all like collectively did like a to be continued roundabout thing in our heads.
Nice. Fuck you, Skulltula token. Yeah, I remember I played a D&D session long ago at Brian's house when he still lived here, and my character, there was a mysterious portal, and my character shoved his hand into the portal, and when I pulled back, I had a stump, because the portal severed my hand cleanly. So my character had one hand for the rest of the game.
You, sir, should be ashamed.
Yes. That was the game where we had the non-character butler, like the non-playable character who was our butler, and he had like 1 hit point, and yet he somehow managed to survive like a bunch of ridiculous things that should have killed him just by sheer like dice roll luck. And he actually ended up, I believe, when we fought the boss, he was riding a horse, and I remember he was hit with a poison that caused him to hallucinate, and he still managed to hit the boss with a bow and arrow and deal its last, like, 2 hit points of damage to kill it, while tripping balls on the back of a horse.
We almost had a goblin...
We gave him a medal.
I would. We almost had a goblin mascot character. I forget what his name was, but he was like we saved him from the like whatever like the bugbears were in like the cave that he was in, and like he came back to town with us and everything, and we're like, well, I don't know, he might not be safe and whatnot when we go on more adventures, so we just kind of left him with like a farmer on an orchard.
You took him to a farm in the country?
It was in a town. There's supposed to be another grotto around here. Is when I'm.
Let me look it up.
I thought it would be near the tree, but I have no idea.
Long Grotto.
Long grotto.
I should just leave this page up, I suppose.
And apparently now we have there's in the castle, like castle ruins that we were just in. There's a goblin who just like kept dodging all of our shit. And the way that the rooms were situated, like it was super crowded.
Outside of the corral at the southeast corner of the ranch. That's what it looks like. That's where you are on the map. So it's like right there. Like southeast corner. There.
Oh, it's just like right there.
Oh, there are 3 business scrubs inside.
Yeah, that's the reason I came over here was business
Taking care of
scrubs.
business with the scrubs.
But like everyone was crowded in this one tiny room. Like I couldn't even get into the room because there were so many people in the way. Like I had to resort to like I cheer on my friends and tell them to do their best. And it turned like into like some kind of an ability I had. Like I could cheer them on, and like they would get like an additional D4 on like there's like a floating additional D4 that somebody could use on their next roll until the start of my next turn.
Oh man, the map.
But like this one goblin kept like dodging all their shit. Like our barbarian like crit missed and like hit our druid in the back with a javelin.
Oh, wonderful!
And it took so long to kill him. The DM like declared him our mortal enemy, Gorbo the Indestructible. So like even though we did best him in the end, like he's just kind of like in the background, constantly watching us and making fun of us.
Wonderful.
Like for the rest of the map, like he had like because we play on Roll20, and like he had like a little goblin marker just kind of like following around outside the castle everywhere we went.
Yeah, the game that I'm playing with Brian and Corey and a couple other people is on Roll20, and all 4 of us, our 4-person party, attempted to get in a fight with a drunk man on the docks, and he beat the shit out of all of us. And he knocked me down to 1 hit HP, and I ran through his legs and onto his ship. And when the authorities arrived, I attempted to assert maritime law.
Oh no!
Because I was on the ocean.
Did you point out the gold fringe on the
Yes,
flag?
I did. My character is an obsessive-compulsive gnomish warlock who is a fantasy conspiracy theorist, and who subscribes to various fantasy analogs of real-world conspiracy theories, one of which is sovereign citizen.
Oh, I'm out of Swedish fish.
Free gnome on the land!
Yeah, I don't think any of our characters are, quite that jokey when we made them, except for maybe our bard. Because like I'm just like I made like a whole backstory and everything because I'm cool like that. I'm just a wizard, except like I'm also a runaway noble. Like I'm the son of like some some high-ranking like political guy in Neverwinter. and
Cool.
I was being like groomed to that position. I didn't want that, and I'd read so many like storybooks when I was a kid up into my teens that I just wanted to do that. So I ran away from home, and then like for the longest time, like I was keeping this a secret from my party because I'm even going under like a false name, and I'm afraid that like if somebody finds out, they're gonna turn me in or whatever.
Cool.
But now the rest of the party knows at the very least. But the our bard is a half orc bard named Strumhard, and it's most of the people I'm playing with are people I know, and then like Strumhard is a guy from my from the free company on Final Fantasy 14.
Oh, okay, cool.
And because he just wanted, okay, can I play with you guys? And we asked the DM. DM said it was okay, so he's been playing with us. And he seems to be like, if there was anyone who was like kind of trolly, it would be him, because like he's like there's like this I forget what it's called. I think it's called Nothic, which is kind of like this like eldritch horror thing. Mm-hmm. And we all know that this thing is evil, but Strumhard keeps trying to make friends with it.
Oh, excellent. Yeah, no, my character's backstory is that he was a miner in a gnomish mine, and one day he delved too deeply and came into contact with an eldritch sort of Cthulhu god that drove him completely insane and also gave him basically the power to cast force lightning like Emperor Palpatine.
That's right. Warlocks, you have to have some kind of like a
patron
deity
yeah.
that gives you that kind of power, like the. Because like I remember when I first played Warlock, it was like 3.5, and that wasn't necessarily like a requirement. But like as a 4th edition, it's like you need to have like an eldritch horror or like some sort of like fey patron or something like that to give you power. And it makes sense.
Oh, the other really funny thing I did. I have the ability to cast what the fuck is it, Misty Visions or whatever at will, which allows me to generate a still an image that doesn't actually have like solidity or anything, but allows me to generate it whenever I want. And our party was trying to shake this guy down for money for this other crime lord in exchange for information. And my character came up to him and cast a vision of a sign behind my head for like Crazy Severin's like debt consolidation services, and I attempted to convince this man that I was actually an officially licensed negotiator with the crown, and that for a small fee, which happened to be the exact amount we were trying to get from this guy, I could negotiate his interest rate down on his gold. Unfortunately, the DM was like, "All right, roll a persuasion check," and it was like a 3. And I'm like, "Damn it! That would have been so good." And he's just like, "No, he knows you're insane." Damn it.
I do not wish to create joinder with you.
I do not wish to create joinder with you.
Am I being detained? Are there any other like crazy members of your party?
Not really. One of them is
Oh, look!
Oh, it's vibrating.
On the bottom.
Does that mean a bomb?
I believe the bomb is for this one, yes.
Nice.
And there's a Wolfos in here, but we're much more prepared.
There's multiple Wolfos. Nope.
Wrong angle.
There, now he's dead. Bad dog.
Nice doggy. Anyway.
Oh.
Sorry about...
Oh, no, you're fine. Not really. They're not as jokey as me. There's one guy who is a short little monster guy. I can't remember what he is exactly, and he is comes from a tribe that of like hunters, and his whole thing is just that
Let's see, is there anything
he
here?
wants this much gold. He like indicates the stack. Like this is how much gold he wants to bring back to his people, and he just talks about like when hunt, when eat. Oh, here we go.
I didn't know this was down here. I just kind of did this on a whim. This was not on the list as far as I know.
Oh, you found a shot.
Good thing I went down here then. Was this on the list and I just didn't even realize it? No. I don't have anything from,
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
Save the game.
Yes. Save the game. I should
Oh, Susanna.
We can clear the deco tree now.
Save your game.
We can clear the deco tree now.
Oh, wonderful.
Let's just do that while we're in the area.
We are close by, yes.
Actually, while we're here, I want to check these other rocks. See if there might be any equally useful goodies. No.
Money is like, am I nothing to you?
Am I a joke to you? No, I would not have found the fairy slingshot if I didn't think to just I could look under here.
Well,
Why the
there
fuck
you go.
not? It was the same thing with the ocarina, wasn't it?
Yes. Yeah, the D&D thing is fun. We only managed to get together and do it like once every couple of months, though, which sucks.
That sucks. 'Cause we have our time set out like every Sunday.
Nice.
Give me a prize. I'd like a prize, please. That's not a prize.
That was technically a prize.
That is the wrong prize.
Smack him with a Deku nut.
You should be ashamed of yourself, sir. I gave him shame. That's going to haunt him for the rest of his days.
No, it's not. He's already forgotten you.
Am I a joke to you?
Yes. And you call them steam hands. Despite the fact that they are grilled. We need to, I've been speaking with corporate, and they say we need to increase our Simpsons references per hour to the point where we have to measure them in Simpsons references per minute.
Oh. Dano plan. Lisa needs braces. Dano plan. Lisa needs braces.
Mrs. Simpson, I killed my pencil. You broke your pencil, Mad Dog. I broke him.
I need tungsten to live.
Oh, that was a good one. Mr. Plow, that's my name. That name again is Mr. Plow.
Everybody hates the Pooply kids.
The
Even me.
Pooply kids. How about a nice Pooply? Oh, did you mean to do that?
Yes, actually. This was planned. I actually didn't mean to start going up the other way.
Ah, okay. Yeah, there you go.
I mean, we already got him taken care of. There's just the whatchamacallit up here, the switch. Later. Oh, it's this shit. I forgot this shit was a thing. A minor setback, but
No big deal. It's just a little spiky. Still good.
and Navi's going crazy because this is technically like the tutorial part of the game.
Yes. Oh man, to hear tutorials after we've been doing this run for like, what, like 9 hours now?
Probably total. I don't know. I'm like, all I know is I'm super behind on like the editing stuff. I'm putting up. I've
Oh yeah, we're a ways back on releases.
yeah. The next part I'm putting up tomorrow is like the last part from 2 weeks ago.
Oh, it's the torches.
Ah, yes. Yes, of course. There was one steamed hams I saw recently. I mean, they're all older ones. I want to say it was an older one, but like they're all old by this point. But it was one where like Chalmers was like pretty much like what was it?
Wonderful. It crashed again.
That's fine. We last saved when we got the slingshot.
Good. Yeah, there needs to be some new steamed hams. Oh, go ahead and tell me about it.
Chalmers was pretty much was like figuring out what was going on the entire time. These are from Krusty Burger Seymour.
I'm gonna start doing new steamed hams memes in 2020. So I'm gonna do the new Cardi B song, except it's called Steamed Ass Hams. Yeah, it's gonna be great.
I don't know any Cardi B songs. I know of the one that exists because I have the clip from it.
I'm gonna do one that is just steamed hams, except Skinner and Superintendent Chalmers are wearing masks and are say 6 feet apart from each other.
That hasn't been done yet?
Super timely. Oh, it probably has.
I don't know if you follow Cyanide and Happiness at all.
Not in general, no.
But they did. There was one point where they had like they came out with a cartoon, and then they like a week or so later they made a new version of the cartoon where all the characters were wearing masks, and it was like exactly the same thing, only everyone's voice was muffled.
Oh, wonderful. That reminds me, do you remember when the Lost guy changed the last panel of the Lost cartoon? The Lost cartoon for a day?
No, I didn't really follow. I mean, I know what Lost is, but I didn't really follow it.
So yeah, the last panel, on like the 10th anniversary of the cartoon, he changed Lost.jpg to Found.jpg and just changed the last panel to a picture of the guy from the comic smiling creepily, like directly at the viewer. And I'm like, it was very strange. It was clearly like meant to be like I know you're looking at this because it's the 10th anniversary of the most enduring meme on the internet.
You mean All Your Base isn't an enduring meme?
Man, I haven't heard an All Your Base reference in a long time. I'm doing the Obi-Wan. Like that is a name I've not heard in a long time.
I don't think anyone is really like outside of like maybe like a video game where they're trying to force references. I don't think All Your Base has really been referenced at all in like decades. And that's how long memes have technically been around, is decades.
We're so old.
And yeah, I remember when you first showed me Something Awful in 2004, and I think to myself, 2004 wasn't that long ago, and yes, it is.
That was 16 years ago.
Yeah, that's...
Imagine wasting 16 years of your life on an internet forum.
You know how long I've been putting up Let's Play videos?
No, I don't.
On and off for over 10 years.
Wow.
So that's how I feel today. And because I really... That's why I really wasn't...
a flaming stick.
I was going to, but I pushed the wrong button.
Fire stick. Kill puny plant.
Oh! I just remembered. Clearing the Deku Tree will get us the Forest Medallion, and the Forest Medallion gives us the Prelude of Light as discussed earlier.
Oh, good. Oh my god.
Oh, yes.
Thank you.
So that's like, what, 4 for today?
Yes. We're at 17. Yeah, we found 4.
4 is a decent enough number, I suppose. Gotta bring the foyer over there. I don't really feel like fighting the Goma larva, so that's why I'm kind of skirting the outside of the room.
Fair enough.
I remember for absolutely years, like, I could never get a handle on fighting the Goma larva. And, like, I would always just kind of, like, destroy the eggs on the top of the ceiling every time I came in.
Mm-hmm.
And then it wasn't until, like, the 3DS version where I was like, okay, whatever, fuck it, I'll just fight them. And they're, like, not that hard. They just jump around a lot. So I don't know what the fuck my problem was. I just didn't feel like fighting them today.
That's some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Ain't that the truth?
And you were wrong about memes, by the way. The first meme was democracy.
Everybody knows this.
Yeah, 23 is number 1.
Yep. And if you didn't know that, you can watch our vanilla Let's Play. What the fuck? Fuck you, asshole.
There we go.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, I know. I found plenty of recovery hearts already.
Who interrupted, oh Susanna?
We know.
Yeah, I just like panic save because I'm like, oh no, what if it freezes when I'm in the middle of a boss battle?
Fair enough.
Come on. No. Oh well.
Very few people know this, but when Goma goes up there to the top and her eye turns red and starts rolling around, that's actually her making the world's first anime sex face.
It's actually her laying eggs, but...
Well, you go off, King. Alright, well, either way, that's a different person. She's dead now.
Yes.
So... Oh, God, my ass.
Oi, oi. Alright, what did you give us?
You
Give me something good. Oh, golden gauntlets.
Yeah.
So that means that there are more chests that we can get in and around Ganon's tower.
Oh, good. Go ahead and knock that, save, and then knock that on the tractor. Oh, I thought it.
Yeah, I know, right?
I was like, no.
Do 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 do. All right, let's put this on the tracker.
Oh, the monster has arisen. Link has come back to the forest.
All right, so before we do more kid stuff, let's go and check out those new avenues. 'Cause I also kind of want to see what color the golden gauntlets are, because the colors are randomized.
Okay.
Because we can get that whatever replace the Prelude of Light and that stuff in Ganon's tower in the light trial room. There's like 4 chests. For reals this time.
Hooray. Hopefully some of those contain shiny Triforce pieces.
Hopefully.
And not, you know, compasses. At Eastern Motors. That chest's a compass. Over 400 keys, map, Skulltula tokens, pieces of heart. Are you listening, man?
In the interim, Greg showed me memes. Well, I mean, I've seen the Eastern Motors thing.
Oh, well, who hasn't? You know, anyone who lives in this part of the neck of the woods.
Well, I didn't until fairly recently.
Eastern Motors! Oh my God! They're dead! They're all dead in the town! Hey, Mickey Mouse, you killed them all!
But he also showed me the screaming meme.
Ah, yes,
Which
the
was
screaming
fun.
guy from Big Enough. Classic. Total classic.
Now you said that song is basically just like the instrumental part, then screaming, and then the instrumental part again.
No. It's a whole song. I said it's a mediocre EDM radio tune, and then it just happens to have that
Oh, okay.
shrieking in the middle.
Yeah,
I mean, you can listen to the whole thing at whenever you want. It's on the internet.
I was about to say, is it? I was thinking of, like, maybe that screaming baby man is like the monk for
Oh,
like, Return to Innocence.
Absolutely.
Like, nobody cares about your fucking song; they just care about the screaming.
Singing Monk from Return to Innocence really needs to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and he also needs to be credited as singing Monk from Return to Innocence when he is credited. What?
That was the Prelude of Light. It was a heart container.
Oh, and your gloves are green.
Yes, they're green.
Do we have all the hearts now? Do we stop getting hearts now yet? Is that over?
Heart containers?
I don't know.
We have at least 5 heart containers left in our... And we're going to get every single...
That's how I feel when I pull open a chest and find another Skulltula token.